Good morning, guys. My name is Megan, and this is my daughter Ivy, and I am from the Instagram account @_Megan Alexandra, and I am so excited to be taking over the Everyday Mamas Instagram stories today to give you all a house tour of our 106-year-old home. Just a quick introduction. I am married to my husband Clayton. We met our senior year of college and we started dating my last semester of college. We were married exactly 11 months after we began dating, and a few weeks after we got married, we actually began the process of obtaining our foster care license. So we are licensed foster parents. We do actively foster, and I do share a little bit about our heart behind foster care over on my Instagram account if you are interested. It's something we're very, very passionate about. There's a huge need for foster parents, even young foster parents. So that's something I love sharing about a little bit as I can. As I mentioned, this is our daughter, Ivy. She was born on Thanksgiving last year, and she just turned 6 months old yesterday. She's a cutie pie. We love her very much. As I walk you through this house tour, I will do my best to give you sources for things. A lot of the things we used for renovations were actually thrifted, and I'll give you my tips for that. But if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message on my personal Instagram account. When you enter our home, you actually enter into a large 3 seasons porch. We get a lot of use out of this space, and we actually use it almost year round. Clayton has a little desk here he likes to read at, write at, eat breakfast at. The porch swing I found on Facebook Marketplace. And funny story, the lady who sold it to me wanted to get rid of it so badly that she actually even delivered it for me, which was amazing. Clayton actually sewed this pillow because he has amazing skills. And the potting table I found in our basement. I just gave it a coat of paint and as good as new. I love plants, so this potting table is one of my favorite spots in our house. When you enter the house from our porch, you enter into our living room. Now, our living room didn't need a ton of work. We did replace the flooring because there was white carpet in here, which was very impractical, we found. So we replaced it with this wood flooring, which was a piece of cake to lay. We actually put it in when I was like 38 weeks, I think, 37 weeks pregnant. So yeah, I highly recommend that. It was one of the easiest house projects that we have done thus far. The walls are painted pure white by Sherwin-Williams, which I color matched, I believe, to Bear. That's all of the white in our house, except for the kitchen and the porch is Sherwin-Williams pure white. And so yeah, in here we just did some cosmetic things. It needed a paint job, it needed flooring, it needed a new light. The light is a schoolhouse light that I found through Home Depot. It's the brand Westinghouse, and it is one of the most affordable schoolhouse style light fixtures that I have found. So yeah. So I have one tip for thrifting furniture, and that is to use Facebook Marketplace, and you can save your searches and it'll notify you when that item comes up for sale. And that is how I have found so many of our antique cabinets. I collect these because we have only 2 small closets in our entire house. So this one acts as our coat closet. It's filled with all of our coats and jackets, and it's located right here in the front entryway. So over here also we have a little station as kind of just a catch-all station. So it's very practical, works well for us. Another tip that I have for thrifting furniture is to be patient and to know what you want and don't settle. That is how I have found the majority of the pieces in our home. I just decided that I was okay with having an empty space until the right thing came along. Fun fact about our fireplace, it's actually not real. We built this. I designed it based on pictures I found of antique fireplaces because I really wanted a focal point in our living room. So as you can see, there's a lot of detail. I don't know if I can get a close-up, where we actually have texture going on. And then the fireplace screen Clayton built. So yeah, this is one of my favorite DIYs that we've done because it really cozies up the space. Even though it does not function, I think it makes the living room look so much cozier. So we built this together. It's a piece of cake. Highly, highly recommend. Moving on into our dining room. The dining room needed the least amount of work. Again, it was just cosmetic work with the flooring, paint. This is the original light fixture in the dining room, and I absolutely love it. I thrifted all of our dining room chairs and our farmhouse dining room table, as well as this hutch. Like I said, I love cabinets. I love, love, love antique cabinets. Usually they just need a paint job. So the dining room actually leads out into our backyard, onto our patio, and I have this peg rack hanging behind our table with just some pretty cleaning brushes. This was inspired by my friend Mary here on Instagram at Honeywild. I love it. Then we just have a little cart. That basket is actually filled with toys. Most of the baskets that you see around the house have toys. Now we head into the kitchen. In the kitchen, I painted all the cabinets. We replaced the sink. We built these concrete countertops using the Young House Love blogs tutorial for concrete countertops. I thrifted our farmhouse sink for, I think it was like $40, which is a great deal. If you watch online, it's a great way to get a farmhouse sink. Our faucet I found on Amazon. It is a Kingston brass faucet. So yeah, the kitchen is one of my favorite spots in the house. So cozy and just always filled with sunshine. We took out a cabinet over here to make this little breakfast nook / desk area. And I'm so glad that we did. I use it all of the time, and it's just kind of tucked back there in the sunlight. This side of the kitchen I don't show very often on Instagram, but it's just built-ins and our fridge. Nice and practical. Now, this little room right here is our pantry. It did not used to be a pantry. It was just a random nook off the kitchen. It's totally a mess, totally practical though, and it actually leads down into our basement also. But by putting a door on here, we were able to transform the space into a pantry, and that has been the best use of the space that we have found. So with a small kitchen, I'm always looking for ways to maximize our storage, and by closing off the pantry, we were able to succeed in that goal. The first room upstairs is the master bedroom. In here, we just did cosmetic upgrades. We painted, took off wallpaper, pulled up carpet, painted the flooring, the original hardwoods. I thrifted all of the furniture in here. We replaced the light fixture, both light fixtures actually. So I'll just finish panning around the room. All of our furniture, basically all of our furniture in our entire house was thrifted. And it took me a long time. So I encourage you, if you're trying to thrift all your furniture, just be patient. The right thing will come up. So yeah, that is this room. And then walking down the hallway, since our house is only a 2-bedroom house, the only other bedroom is the nursery. I love this room. Again, we just did cosmetic work in here. Paint, floor, some faux wallpaper. Thrifted all of the furniture. The a tiny little kitchen over here I found on Facebook Marketplace and just painted it. Then we have a little shelf, some cute little baby things. Over here on this wall, we have a basket of stuffed animals. And then this cabinet is kind of a mess on the inside, but it's filled with like bows and shoes. So that's how I organize those things. So yeah, that is the nursery. Then last but certainly not least is our bathroom. The bathroom had purple carpet. It was not very functioning. I posted about it yesterday on my Instagram. You can go back to my post to read a little bit about it. But this was a big project and it took us a while, but it was so much fun and so fulfilling to work on. The tub is original to the home. It is a clawfoot tub. It is very luxurious to take a soak in. And then I thrifted our sink and our mirror. The light fixtures are vintage inspired, but they are new. The faucet is Kingston brass. We found it through Menards. And then we put up this little shelf full of little bathwares. On the other side of the bathroom is a cabinet that I thrifted, and it's filled with all our towels and things like that. And then that's a laundry basket. And yeah, that is all. That is our entire house. Our teeny tiny house that is so full of love.